The late Queen Elizabeth began riding horses at 3 years old. Her father, George VI, gave Elizabeth her first personal horse, a bushy-maned, dun-colored Shetland named Peggy, when she was 4. George VI unabashedly lived up to the cliche that racing is the sport of kings. He sought, bought, and bred quality racing thoroughbreds. When he died in 1952, Elizabeth inherited George's equestrian operation, the Royal Studs at Sandringham, Norfolk, in addition to inheriting the king's stables of runners, hacking horses, and hunters. And thus she began her immersive 7-decade odyssey into the equine world. How passionate a horsewoman was she? Despite COVID and her increasing frailty, the Queen hadn't skipped a Royal Windsor horse show since its inception in 1943. When she had to forego her usual walkabout for medical reasons, she still went to the horse show. The Queen is perhaps best known to the British racing public for leading the annual spectacularly formal Landau Carriage Parade at the Royal Ascot meeting each June, and for running many of her horses in the various stakes over the week. During her 70-year reign, Elizabeth missed attending just one Royal Ascot, the 2022 meeting this past June. Beginning in the mid-1980s, the Queen began sending many of her breeding stable's mares to Kentucky to be bred to top American thoroughbreds, which are horses that are considered to have greater speed than British racers. The Queen's monumental work ethic as monarch applied to her level of study and devotion to her horses, especially the breeding and racing operations. Last year at 95, she was begged by her doctors to step back from her own riding. But after the Platinum Jubilee celebrations in early June, she continued to ride her horses. Elizabeth II didn't quit anything if she could help it. Not philanthropy, not government, not public appearances, not her Christmas speech, and certainly not racing. Her horses won all the British classics: Ascot's Gold Cup, Epsom's Derby, the Lot, and she's been inducted into the British Racing Hall of Fame. As calculated from 1988 until 2022, Queen Elizabeth's racers in all classes and on all surfaces won her £8.7 million, or about $10 million US. She entered her horses in 3,441 races in the last 35 years, winning 566 of them. Her most successful year was 2021, when she won 36 races of the 166 she had her horses enter, proving that horse racing could very easily be known as the sport of queens. With a characteristically sharp eye on the bottom line, she gave a lot to the sport, but also made it pay.